recording. I'm Oh yeah, what is the only shot? Oh, I don't know what to play. It's quite annoying, really. I don't even think that anybody's watching. Sucks. Go suck at some drifts. I don't know what else to play. Ah, hello, father. Glad to see that you could join us. You are the one and only who will probably be joining us today. Insomnia has struck again. It's really great. I would go to sleep if I could, but it appears that I cannot. So we will just have to deal with it for now. I forgot about that. Forgot about that one. Oh, that is. Looking at the car. Yep. Uh, we are just gonna throw that on for now. We're on YouTube. It's really funny because like I can't stop yawning, but I literally I laid there and I laid there. I laid there. I think I ended up laying there for quite a few hours, and I still have not been able to go to sleep or anything. We had a really long day today, you know. We started the day by going and selling my Dodge, and then we we drove all the way to Columbus for that, and then we turned around and we went all the way back to Grand Island because I was gonna take my wife to Target so she could do a little shopping after we had made a payment on our couches and our TV and all that fun stuff that one does. And then my parents decided to go along with some whack ass shit that made no sense really. But so from Grand Island, drove pretty much all the way back to Columbus, and I love you too, Falda. I looked away from the TV for too long. I wanna change up my setup a little bit, but in order to do that, I got to undo all my cord management, and I really don't want to do that because I want to put the laptop underneath the monitor. I don't think I can do that without moving a bunch of shit. It's really not something that I truly feel like doing because it won't be fun for the most part. But if it's necessary, it's necessary, you know? And I don't even know what to talk about anymore these days. Politics are just annoying. Climate change, that's pretty evident where that's heading. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing it tomorrow or I technically today while Cecily's at work. Because I have to move this little organizer thing that's underneath my monitor right now. Oh, damn. I have to move this little thing underneath my monitor. Yeah, that'd be the best way. What's my favorite cheese? You know, I think my favorite cheese would probably have to be a habanero and a pepper jack mix. Mostly because I like more of the spicy stuff. How was that failed? Just because I stopped? You bitch. Um, like if you don't like hot sauce and you don't like jalapenos, um, like the habanero pepper jack mix is like a good in between. It goes good on like everything. It's actually really good. So that and it was the pepper jack in specific was a staplehood or a staple in my childhood. Combined staple and childhood. Staplehood. That's what we're gonna call it from now on. It's just gonna be staplehood. I wish I could get the wheel settings right, but I can't. Probably because I have a cheap wheel, but He hates pepper. Oh man, that sucks. So what would your favorite cheese be? I didn't think that went through. There we go. Ah, damn it. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right there. Right there. Come on. No. Okay. It reset me automatically, I guess. We probably should go back to the track anyway. What else to play? Nothing sounded fun. Nothing sounds fun when you're playing by yourself. Ooh, Parma and Asiago is good. And oh dude. Okay, so not the store-bought smoke extra sharp cheddar, but if you like get the extra sharp cheddar and you find the time to put a low heat on the grill, or if you even have a smoker, oh my god, dude. I have come up some pretty crazy ways to smoke some sharp cheddar. And it's came out pretty phenomenally. Phenomenally. That's a word, right? I think. Okay, we're just creating words here today. Hey, god damn it. That sucked. Come on, reverse. Come on. Come on. You know what? Oh, nothing even sounds fun to drive. Um, that was even worse to handle. As for, well, I guess I didn't really get into that. So, Parm and Asiago, those go really well on, what is it? Alfredo? Is that what it is? Chicken Alfredo? That what you typically put Parmesan cheese on? Asiago. I think I like Asiago on if I can't get pepper jack or habanero, Asiago is really good on like a smoked bacon cheeseburger. Really nice. I believe you got me talking about cheese, dude. What's fucking cheese of all things? Fucking uh, me and the wife, we were watching 10 Things I Hate About You, like the 90s. You're good. We can always play in the morning after I get my stuff reevaluated and resituated. Obviously, not with my headset on this time because that went so fantastically last time. But me and Cecily got to watch in 10 Things I Hate About You last night, and we got to talking about Kat Stanford's car that she drives, and uh, I had brought it up earlier in the movie. Like, there's no shot that it was a Dodge Dart, and she had convinced herself that it was a Chevy. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking and I'm looking and I'm trying to get as many glimpses of the car I can in the movie. And it's like the front end of the movie, it was kind of deceiving because the front end of it looked um, like a 50 to a 70s model Chevy uh, or Corvair. So it was Confusing. I'm gonna fuck it up. God. Oh, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. Okay, cool. Channing Tatum and Amanda Bynes. That's a good one too. All right, I'll have to suggest that to Cecily tomorrow. But so I looked it up, and it was a it was a '60s Dodge Dart, and she started asking me about the bubble headlights and like what years they did that headlight style in, and it just fucking made me nerd the fuck out. And I'm sitting here, I'm talking about like the '50s all the way up to some some '70s models, and how they went back and forth from different models of headlights and how different body styles. It, it got me mad. She knows exactly how to make me nerd out, and then she sits there and looks at me with those beady, cute little eyes. It's weird, and I get angry. Angry. I get frustrated. She's, I. Speaking of she's the man, I think I saw that we were looking. Oh, where the fuck did we watch it at? I think it was on Hulu. It was on Hulu that we watched Things I Hate About You, and we we saw the She's the Man one, and we were contemplating watching it. Now with that confirmation, we'll probably. It's the '57 Chevy Bel Air is a peak Chevy make. Okay, Chevy did a hell of a job with the '57 Chevy Bel Air, and it wasn't even just a '57. The '55 all the way to the or not the '55. It was more like the '52. Even the '52s were a beautiful body style. Um, but my particular body style on the Bel Air would be the '55, '56, and '57. The only thing they really changed between the 3 years, it's Harley's dream car. I found one. I found a project posted. I found a fucking Bel Air body. The frame was rusted out. The most of the body panels are rusted out. The body panels aren't hard once you. I guess the biggest thing about body panels is that you would have to. Um, you can either find fabrication um, companies to if they dabble in the sorts, they can custom fabricate all of the body panels nowadays for those. It's really nice, but it's also super fucking expensive. But I found one, and but even as rusted out as it is, unfortunately, people are really greedy, so they still want like thousands of dollars for these absolute rust buckets that almost nobody would deem redeemable and savable, you know? And it sucks because I had just found Cecily's dream car the other day. It was a '67. It was four door, and he even had the right. He had the right doors and um fenders and hood, and they were black. But he was parting it out, and I had messaged him. I was like, "Well, if you're gonna part it out, could I possibly buy the whole car?" And then he turned around and he marked it as sold and said, "Sorry, the car's gone already." I was like, "Oh god, damn it!" I mean, either way, I guess it's not exactly in the right interest to be buying projects right now, especially since we have limited space. I mean, hopefully things will take off with this job and I'll be able to get these raises pretty soon, get my certificates so I can move up and get these promotions so I can make some more money. That would be like peak right there. Ultimate goal is to uh, own a house and pay a mortgage and have our own little section of land, house on the prairie type shit. That's our ultimate dream. It's weird. It almost feels like you're talking to yourself most of the time. Not that you're doing it, but mine. Crazy. I know you're still here. Lisa says she's tired, so I put her face on the pillow, but she won't do the sleep. What do I do? I hear chloroform smells pretty good. It's probably a bad joke and not one to say on YouTube. Oops. I don't know if you don't have any melatonin. I know you probably don't have tea either. As I would say, some chamomile tea um, with like a splash of warm milk. That does wonders. The other one is mangoes and cherry juice. I think is what it is. It can't be like the sugary cherry juice. It has to be like concentrated. It's got to be the shit. It's got to be the really bad tasting one. It can't be the one that tastes all sweet and all good and make your heart happy because it's getting a fuckload of sugar. That worked wonders for me in Texas. Was the mangoes and cherry juice. Damn it, I don't remember if it was cherry juice or cranberry juice. It was one of the two. It was a juice. No, don't chloroform your woman. That's not okay. I kid. Is what I was expecting to pop up in the chat. God, man, I'm really out of my game here. Come on. Phone, shut up. No! Yeah, you're probably right. Even though it says we only have two views, or I only have two views. I was gonna get on with Hank today, but all that fucking shit happened, and we end up running back and forth, and then sat down. I finished eating. Mm. By the time I looked at the clock again, it was already like past midnight. And I texted Hank. I was like, "Hey, you still up?" But Either he's not answering me because he's asleep, or he's not answering me because he's mad. It's always one of the two. Or he went to sleep because he was mad at me. That's happened a time. It was funny the last time that I told him the day before I sold my Xbox. I told him we'll play tomorrow, and then I left and sold my Xbox. I just got this other one bought. No, oh you bastard! I fit through there. Oh, I fit. Too bad I wouldn't have fit in real life. I'm too fat. I'm too fat for that. I can't wait for like random people to like join my stream, and I can't wait. Well, I can wait. But I'm preparing myself for the jokes of being called Queso Junior. Alrighty, sounds good, buddy. I'll let you know. Just text me when you're awake. When you wake up, and if you wake up and I don't answer you, just start spam calling my phone. But it's nice talking to you, man. I'll catch you tomorrow. Get some sleep. Don't let Harley kill you. And sleep tight. Whoa! I don't know what the hell I just hit. What did I hit? I hit that little lip and that caused that. I'm curious now. Yeah, I love you too. I'll try eventually. It's already 2:30. I might just say fuck it and suffer through it. I've got soda. Oh wait, no, I don't. I gotta go buy some more of that tomorrow. God damn it! Did it again. We really don't know what else to play. Really don't. I saw that coming. We what to talk about again. One person who forces me to talk just left. Went to bed. To be honest, I don't even know if anyone's watching this, but I'm gonna be honest. If it wasn't for my buddy Ramon, the running joke is we call him Father. It's like more like a father than mine does. But he's not even that much older than me, which is even funnier. But I don't. I think if it wasn't for my buddy Ramon, my buddy Hank especially, Hank's the one who forces me not to be antisocial. You know what game I haven't gotten on in a long time? I haven't gotten on COD in a very, very long time. Wish I could get on Helldivers. I can't. That was I would. Come on. Just like riding a bike. If the bike was one or two heavy metal and probably had 800 wheel, 800 wheel torque and horsepower, 800 pounds of torque. That's insane. Doesn't sound right either. I don't know. So when you get into the whole torque aspect of things, is where I get a little confused on. I haven't done much studying on it. Even when it comes to adding horsepower and timing, there's still a lot of mechanical things that I'm lacking in. I just mostly know my way around. And there's my other issue. My other issue is that I lose my patience way too fast. Like I don't know how people have good patience. Confusing. Oh, you bitch. Oh, I should probably finish that so I can claim the money. Yes, I get it. I got achievements. You don't need to send it to me on everything. Might almost be time to give up on this. It sucks. It really does. Wanted to make it work, but not logically adherent. That's the word. not technologically skilled enough to edit, clip, convert, or reels on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. I can't figure any of it out. I've been trying. It took me probably a little over a year to fully get even OBS figured out. It sucked. It was a tedious and aggravating process, especially when you're going from Xbox to capture card to laptop, not an actual PC. It gets confusing. At least it does for someone like me. Better working with my hands than I am anything else, but anyone who might be watching, I'm just going to call it here. Thanks for tuning in.